for my D plan, I decided to improve my anaerobic endurance. So yeah, strength and weaknesses, we did a range of tests. And psychologically, I was just like in general pretty strong, I think. I did a UCNW test, and yeah, I was pretty strong, like sort of all round apart from relaxation, which I found, but I sort of cancelled that out as something to improve because I don't really need relaxation because I'm a rugby player. I play second row, so I need like high levels of arousal and stuff like that, so I don't think relaxation was that important. In the technical tests, I thought I was very strong as well, so I cancelled them out. And in the physiological testing, I was strong in some areas, like strength and power, I found I was quite strong, but in the endurance tests we did, I got some quite weak scores like, in comparison with other players. So in the rest of the MSFT, I didn't do as well. And from this, I decided that anaerobic endurance would have been best for me. So the test I did, I found this test on the RFU website, and I'll just explain it to you because it's all well known. So you start on your chest at the start line, you spread out to the 5 metre line, then back to the 10, then back, then to the 20 metre line, and back. So this definitely tests anaerobic endurance because it's like high intensity and medium duration. And it's like it's verified by the RFU, so like for forwards and for rugby players. So I thought this was a very good test for me to do. Yeah, and it's easy to see your improvement because you just time it and see how you get on. And then I also did the rest. I don't really need to explain this to you because everyone knows how it's done, but yeah, I did that one as well. These are my aims and objectives. I decided to wanted to improve my rest time by 5% from my initial time at 5.08. I wanted to improve my RFU anaerobic endurance time by 5 seconds from my initial time at 31 seconds. Both of these were verified by my coach, Rory Finlayson. He thought these were very good tests for me and Mr. Risden as well. Both tests are like they're well endorsed, so the rest is widely used, everyone knows it. It's a very well known test, and obviously the RFU one is sort of created by the RFU for rugby players. And I was so pleased to find the RFU one because it was just perfect for my D plan. Like it's anaerobic endurance, it's rugby. I was just like, thank you. So I was like searching, I didn't find anything. I just turned up and I was so happy. But unfortunately I wasn't that happy with the rest because it's not really that rugby specific. But I didn't really have any other choice because there weren't any other anaerobic endurance tests out there. So I sort of had to settle for that one. Training plan. I spent a lot of time on this because I'm sure, as you all found as well, we've got a lot of other training to get through, a lot of other work and stuff. So I have 2 matches a week and 3 rugby training sessions a week. So it was quite hard to fit in the D-plan test sessions throughout this. So I wanted to do at least 2 sessions a week because I wanted to see improvements in my training. But at the same time I didn't want to overtrain. So I managed to fit in the sessions on a Monday and a Thursday as well. Just an example training session. This was actually my first training session that I did on the whole D plan. You can't really read it, but I've written sort of the location, who observed me, which is Mr. Risden in this case, the day, the method of training, which was circuit training, which is my favourite method. So I'll throw that one in here. I've got a diagram of the setup of the training as well, so it's very clear for me to see. I've written what I do before the session, so make sure I'm like eating a balanced diet, fully hydrated, do a complete warm-up, and after the session as well, so complete like sufficient cool down, and sort of replenishing fuels and within the window of opportunity as well. On the far side, I've got like my work to rest ratios, time spent on each station, which exercises to do on each station, what intensity. I use the 4 scale to show the intensity, and also I've done calculated the random action as well. So continuing on from that, as you can see, I've got my work rest ratio as well. and a bit of understanding about circuit training as well, so changing the marshal group at each station so to avoid fatigue, and also having an observer there every time. I had an observer every time I was training, because not only could they write down how you trained and how you performed on the day, they can be there for motivation, so to make sure you're working at the right intensity. So if I trained here, I had Mr. Risden screaming at me in the corner, make sure I was working out. So in terms of evaluation, for the RFU anaerobic endurance test, I didn't manage to achieve my aim of knocking off 5 seconds. I knocked off about 3.5 seconds. But I don't feel that this was a result of like ineffective training, because if it was, I wouldn't have seen that progression. I just think it was a slightly over-ambitious aim on my part. And I think if I had like a week or two longer, I would have been able to achieve this aim. For rest, I like literally just achieved my aim by like almost exactly 5%. So for my final sprint time, to achieve my aim, I needed 4.826 seconds. I got 4.81, so literally right on it. And also, this table shows that it was my anaerobic endurance that improved. So if you look at the top row, it shows that all the sprint times are pretty similar. So my speed didn't necessarily improve. But on the bottom row, you see that my anaerobic endurance definitely improved because those times got a lot better. Finally, from my coach's testimony, it was clear that I had improved as a rugby player. You know, I wasn't very passionate for rugby. This was the overall aim for the D plan. It just showed that all my hard work was had paid off, and it was very pleasing for me. Also, it boosted my esteem. It was no car crash, but I had a serious knee injury sort of just over a year ago. I had 8 months out. And before this knee injury, I was playing at a high level, I was playing well, and I was very pleased with my performance. After the knee injury, 8 months out, my fitness went through the floor. It took me a long time to come back, and as a result, my technical ability dropped, and then my esteem dropped as well. But this D plan sort of bumped me up back to that level that I was, and I'm very pleased with that, because this meant that my fitness has improved, my technical ability has improved, and